She had 4 of these.
Whoa, what is that?
Liquid death.
What is liquid death?
Water.
Oh, go figure.
Let's make a little jump. What are we doing here today?
So today we're going to talk about the top 15 Cricut hacks of 2022. So whether you're just starting out or if you're already a pro at Cricut, we're going to show you some of the latest tips and tricks and hacks that has helped us along the way and will help you save money and craft better.
All right.
All right?
Let's get started.
All right, so the first thing we're talking about is being organized.
Why should a Cricketeer, I'm inventing new words.
Yes, you are.
Cricketeer? A person who crickets is a Cricketeer.
Is that like a mouseketeer?
Mouseketeer? No, don't be careful. It's Disney. I'm just kidding. Listen, why do you need to be organized?
Because, like me, when I first started out, I bought a lot of stuff and I was not organized whatsoever.
So basically you didn't know what you had and you bought doubles of everything.
I did. I have a lot of extra stuff that I really didn't need if I had been organized from the get-go, right?
So if you're organized, how does that save you money? Do you know where to look for things?
I know where to look for things, and I know I already have something when I go to the store and go, oh, do I have that? You know, so it helps you save money, save time.
Tools or mechanisms or furniture that you can use to help you get organized?
Sure, absolutely.
Like what?
So here is a Cricut organization container for your blades, for your Cricut Maker blades. This is a handy little organizer. It easily stores all your blades. There's about 12 or 13 blades for the Cricut Maker that opens up as well on the bottom for the extra chips that you can purchase. And so my own personal Cricut hack would be to write down the tip numbers and exactly what they are. It makes life a lot faster, a lot easier. I don't always remember that tip number 11 is perforation or tip number 41 is engraving. So I have this little piece of post-it paper in my Cricut storage container, and there you go. Everything's nice and organized. Everything's not laying all over the place and scattered around the room. All right, another really good thing is to be organized with your supplies, your vinyls, your craft paper, your cardstock. And I've got a couple of different containers that I use to organize my cardstock. This is a nice handheld 12 by 12 organizer for your cardstock. This makes it easy to lay your cardstock flat, number one, because if you don't lay it flat, it will curl. And makes it easy for me to carry my supplies around wherever I'm going. The other way is to get these 12 by 12 containers that allow you to store your cardstock or vinyl flat in these containers. I actually have a container for every single color, so it makes my life a whole lot easier. The other thing is, though, is to store your scraps in a container as well. You don't want to throw any of your scraps away. Every little piece of scrap is usable in some other project. So I have, this one is just iron-on material. This is my iron-on scrap box that I keep, and I go to this first when I'm starting a project. It helps me keep organized. Another great way to store your Cricut vinyl, or any rolls of vinyl that you have, whether it's Cricut or not, is instead of using rubber bands, which for me, as they get older, they fall apart and they shred, instead you use slap bracelets. They come straight like this. There's this little slap bracelets the kids slap on their arms. Instead, just take the slap bracelet, fold it around, and now your vinyl is nice and secure and neat. So here's another Cricut hack. This is a makeup tool brush holder, and I'm using it for holding all my tools. So now they're not all tucked away in my Cricut in this big thing here, all in the way. I simply put them in here, and I'm nice and organized and ready to craft.
I love this tip. People always ask me, what are these silica gel packets for? What they do is they keep moisture out of things. You get it with hardware, with a lot of furniture. They send it with electronics. But don't throw them away because they're incredibly useful. What they will do is keep the moisture away from your paper. So I throw them in anything where I keep paper or something I don't want to get rusty with a lot of my tools. Close it up, keep it sealed. It'll keep it nice and dry and keep the humidity out and it won't curl.
That's a great tip. I love it. Another really neat hack is to label the plastic covers that come on your mats with what the type of mat it is and the materials that it uses. So this first one is the purple mat, and this is the strong grit mat. And I've written on here that it handles chipboard, magnetic sheets, leather, and so forth. This one is the standard grit mat, vinyl, iron-on material. Just makes it really simple and easy to use. You do not have to use Cricut materials, Cricut mats with the Cricut machine. So I've got a variety here. But yeah, all of these are labeled with the covers on them, nice and handy, just like that. So with each mat, again, comes the clear plastic cover, which we've written on the type of mat it is and the materials that it handles. So after you finish using your mat and you've got your cover, it's sometimes hard to line them up just right and get the cover right on the mat. So here's a nice hack. Put this in to the little lip that's on your machine, push it all the way to one side, take your cover, place it in the bottom, lining it up to the same side, and roll it right on. And there you go. So you've got your maker and you've been using it for a while. Does anybody know what this USB spot is for? Well, I discovered that if I plug my phone cord in, I can actually charge my phone with the Cricut Maker when it's turned on. What? Yes.
All right, Felicia, one of my personal favorite hacks is I don't have to use Cricut pens. I could save a little bit of money, I can get a thicker point, and I have unlimited colors. Look at all the colors you get in Sharpies. I don't think Cricut makes these kind of colors. This vibrant hot pink, and you get the golds and the weird stuff like that. So, can you change this? Show me how to do this.
You can. You can actually buy these accessories that go into the Cricut. You simply open up the compartment, pop out from the bottom the piece that comes with the Cricut.
That's the pen holder for the Cricut?
That's the pen holder for the Cricut. Pop that out. And then you can take these tips based on which one fits your marker that you're using. I'll try the yellow one here. Take that and you pop the tip in, close it up, fits right in there. Take my pen, stick it in here, and now I can write.
What?
Yep, just like that.
Wow, so many opportunities.
Right? You can see the tip is down just as low with this as it would be with these and the original attachment. You can use other ones. So this is a thick Sharpie, and we have a paper thin Sharpie. It also fits into this compartment, so you just simply pop that one in your pen.
And you use
Close it up.
Crayolas too?
You can use Crayola markers. You can use any brand of markers you want if you have these little attachments to insert into your machine. All right, another hack is when you've got cardstock on your mat and you've done your project and you go to peel it off, if you peel the cardstock away from the mat, what happens is your cardstock becomes curled. But if you put your cardstock on your mat and you go running through your project, if you're done with your project, flip the mat over and peel away the mat from the cardstock so that your material is not curled. And another nice hack is, and it's a money saver, is transfer tape. Transfer tape can be used many times. It doesn't have to be just used once. You cut a piece off, you go to use it on a project, you put the transfer tape back on the backing, set it aside, and when you go to your next project, you can use that transfer tape again. It won't lose its stickiness right away. It'll last for several times. Did you know that in Cricut Design Space, you don't have to use just the fonts that come with the software? You can load your own fonts. You can use your system fonts, ones that are already loaded on your machine. You could go purchase a font, download a free font, install it on your computer. Cricut Design Space will pick it up for you and you can use it that way. How easy is that? Another nice simple hack is if you're trying to put vinyl on a glass like this, and you're trying to hold it and trying to get that vinyl on, the glass moves around for you. Take a lint roller, put your glass up against it. Now you've got a steady cup and you're able to put your vinyl on simply. So when you're using iron-on material, tip, don't forget to turn the material upside down on the mat and make sure you always mirror your images, especially those with words. So I've got this image here. Peel out, weed out the pieces of the vinyl that I don't need and show you a quick tip or hack or trick, call it what you want, of how to find the center point of your words or your image. Here's my image. See it? Simply fold it in half, find the ends, crease the middle point of your vinyl, and now I know where the middle point is on my vinyl, my image, not the backing, but the image itself. I know the center point, and I know where to put it on my shirt or my object, and line it up nicely. When your Cricut mats get dirty and they don't really have much of a stick anymore, don't throw them away and replace them with brand new mats. Use a little bit of warm water, Dawn dish detergent, a scraper or a credit card, and scrape the material, scrape the dust and dirt off. So I'm going to add a little bit of warm water on my mat, and I'm going to add a drop of Dawn dish detergent. I'll work it around on my mat, getting all that gunk up off the mat itself. And then once I'm happy with that, I'll grab my scraper and just start scraping the gunk away. You can see dirty, clean. When this is done, when you're done scraping all the stuff off, rinse it off with some warm water and take a hanger loop it through the hole in your mat. Hang this up in the shower, let it dry. When it's dry, add the plastic cover back on it, and you're all set to go again. All right, we're gonna try press and seal. It's transfer tape. And stick this butterfly on that balloon. Stick our butterfly down. Use my scraper.
Transfer tape on the balloon?
I tried and I couldn't get it to work. So press and seal does work as transfer tape. It is a little challenging to work with, but it does work. And I'm going to stick it on my balloon. Can you see that? It comes right off. I mean, that came off a lot easier. I got a bubble there, but it came off a lot easier than transfer tape is. Faster. On the balloon.
Thanks, Felicia. These are incredible tips.
You're welcome.
Oh, some people
Oh.
can find these helpful, huh?
I hope so.
Listen, if you found any of these tips helpful, then give us a like and a comment and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already. And if you have other tips, stuff that we didn't know about, type them in the comments below. We can all help each other out.
We're
This is
always
really neat.
we're always learning.
What's this do? Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, Felicia.
This is the Fresh and Felicia Show.